Thank you. How are you, man? Congratulations on the win. And I would like to ask about the communication between you and Henry Kessler, since he's your teammate in New England Revolution.
Yeah, Kess and I have obviously played a lot of games together, and I thought he was excellent tonight. New system, new style. He was challenged to play a little bit, maybe outside the way we usually play with the Revs by the coaching staff here. And I think he had a great camp. He adapted really well, and then he had a great game tonight. And obviously, the communication between us is seamless, you know. And Walker and I have played together enough, and we're pretty tight on and off the field. So. It was a really nice back four to work with today, and we got the clean sheet.
Next will be Stuart Kavanaugh.
Sorry about that. Hey, Matt, congratulations. Record shutout for the year. I'm just wondering, do you have your eye on perhaps a move abroad in the next 12 months, or are you happy plying your trade with the Revs?
Yeah, I always want to be able to challenge myself at the highest level I possibly can. Right now it's not so easy given COVID and the way the markets have been trending the last few seasons. It's been tough for goalkeepers to get moved. So I understand I'm 27, and it's something that I really want to do and really want to accomplish. So at the same time, going into a World Cup year, you have to play smart. Going overseas and getting into a situation where maybe I'm not playing, or maybe I don't adapt well to being in a foreign country before a World Cup might be challenging. There's a lot of things I can take from here and apply with the Revolution for the rest of 2022, and then going into a World Cup after the World Cup, we can revisit. But yeah, next 12 months, next 4 months, next whatever, if it makes sense, I would love to.
Next, we'll go to Sanjay.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Matt. Matt, congrats on the win and a great year. Question about working with Gabriel Slonina in camp. What's that been like? You've come into this team and established yourself pretty quickly with the group, and now you already see, even more younger guys coming in. What's it been like, seeing a really young keeper like that and working with them? Thanks.
Yeah, it's been awesome. He's a great kid, and same with John. They're both eager to learn. They're both goalkeepers that have played in MLS and done pretty well for themselves, obviously, and they're here for a reason. For me, I've never really had a younger goalkeeper to work with. At the Revs, I'm the baby, so it's been really nice to be able to work with them, talk them through situations, how my sort of like vocalize my own philosophy of goalkeeping, which I might not normally do, being the youngest. You don't really want to tread on but my elder teammates' toes, and they know how to get the job done. So it's been really nice to work with Gaga and to work with John and this whole camp. And also, in saying all that, it just goes to show that when you come to the national team, they're always looking for the next. They're always looking for the best. So when you have the opportunities to be here and play, you got to make the most of it.
Next will be Douglas McIntyre from Fox.
Thank you, Michael. Hey, Matt. Greg was asked about this, but I'm curious your take. All year, no matter who's been on the field for this team, it seems you've been able to grind out results. Just curious what you attribute that to. Thanks.
I think it's it starts from person A, the coach, the assistant coaches, the athletic training staff, the sports performance, all that stuff, and then it transitions into the players and the way that we hold ourselves to a certain standard every day in training. We really push it every day when we're out on the field, and we go all the way to the final whistle. And I think, like you said, this year we were just laughing about it a little bit in the locker room. Like, how many times have we won a game this season, 85th minute or later? It's been pretty awesome, and that's been a characteristic of this team, just to never give up and just to be relentless and just keep going and keep trying new ideas and applying our principles of play into the games. And eventually we've been able to wear teams down with our fitness and athleticism, and being rock solid at the back is helpful as well.
Next will be Katia Castorena from ESPN.
Thanks, Matt. A little bit more on that. Pushing through to end the year on a high note, breaking records, mainly with young players coming into the culture and brotherhood of the national team, like Greg was just saying. What do you see in this brotherhood that has become so special and it's showing on the field?
Yeah, I think you have like a core group of guys that come to almost every camp, and then it's a social like responsibility that the guys that have been to most camps feel, to bring young guys into the brotherhood, teach them what it means to play for the U.S. men's national team, teach them what it means to represent your country, not only on game day, but every day in training, what it takes to succeed in the national team level. It requires a certain standard of work, and we do a good job of, showing that during our 2-week build up to this game. And I think it showed out on the field tonight. Once those solutions came onto the field, they brought a spark, they brought energy, they applied the same principles, and we were just around the ball a lot more, and we were able to follow up and a great goal, you take them how you get them.
Last question for Matt comes from Jonathan Siegel.
Hey, Matt. Wanted to get your early outlook on what's going to be, of course, a really impactful and decisive 2022 for this team. Of course, a lot of accomplishments in 2021, but I think it's safe to say kind of the most pressing games await. So what's your perspective on what awaits this team?
It's going to be a lot, it's going to be tough games after tough games. But for now, I'm just going to focus on relaxing a little bit, getting away from the game for a couple of days, spending time with my family and my friends, catching up. My sister's going to get married, so going to go enjoy that. And then we'll get back to work in early January and start getting ready for that qualifying window in January. So if you get to talk to me again in January, I'll have a better answer for you.